Have you ever seen a price like this? Only $10 per month. And thought, that's actually pretty affordable. But what if the same company show you this instead? $120 per year. Suddenly the price feels much bigger. The interesting part is, they are exactly the same price. But psychologically, they feel completely different. One feels like a small, manageable expense. The other feels like a major commitment. The number did not change. The product did not change. Only the way the price was presented changed. Welcome to Psychological Pricing Secret, Episode 5. Why $10 per month feels cheaper than $120 per year. Framing and partitioning. Hi, I'm Dr. Kim. In behavioral economics, framing means that the way information is presented can influence how people interpret and respond to the exact same information. In pricing, customers do not evaluate numbers in isolation. We interpret prices through context. A price is not just a mathematical value, it is also a psychological message. So, why does our brain react differently to the same price? One reason is mental accounting, a concept introduced by Nobel Prize winning economist Richard Thaler in 1985. Mental accounting means that we mentally divide money into different, non-interchangeable categories based on its source or intended use. In simple terms, our brain creates different mental buckets for money. Think about your coffee habit. Spending $5 a day may feel completely normal because it comes from small, flexible spending bucket. But paying $150 upfront for the same monthly coffee expense feels very different. Your brain may place that amount into a larger bucket, right next to major expenses like utility or car payment. Mathematically, it is the exact same amount. But because the money is placed into a different mental bucket, your evaluation changes. This is also connected to what psychologists call the pain of paying. Every purchase involves a small psychological discomfort because we are giving something up, our cash. Paying $150 at once can create a stronger feeling of loss. But breaking the same amount into smaller payments reduces that immediate pain. This is why companies use partitioning. Partitioning means breaking a large amount into a small unit. Instead of saying $365 a year, a company may say only $1 a day. This strategy appears everywhere, from gyms and insurance companies to streaming services and charities. For example, charities often say, for the price of a cup of coffee, you can feed a child for a day. By making the contribution feel smaller and manageable, people may be more likely to take action. By the way, I hope we can all find small ways to make a meaningful difference in the lives of children in need. And this principle is not limited to shopping. It affects many decisions in everyday life. Imagine someone trying to quit smoking. Thinking, I need to quit for a year, can feel overwhelming. But thinking, I just need to get through today, feels much more achievable. The same thing happens with other goals. Saving $3,650 in a year may feel difficult, but saving $10 a day feels manageable. Losing 30 pounds may feel overwhelming, but Focusing on today's healthy choice feels possible. The goal has not changed, only the frame has changed. Why does this happen? Because our brain prefers information that feels smaller, closer, and easier to process. A smaller frame reduces the mental burden and makes the decision feels more achievable. This is why framing is so powerful in marketing. A monthly price feels immediate. A yearly price feels like a bigger commitment. A smaller feels easier than a large total. But framing itself is not good or bad. A good frame can help customers to understand value. For example, monthly payments can make useful products and services easier to access. The key is awareness. Let's quickly recap. Framing, the way information is presented, changes how we interpret value. Partitioning, breaking a large amount into smaller pieces makes it feel easier and less painful. So, when you see only $5 a day, just $10 per month, less than a cup of coffee, ask yourself, what is the total cost? What commitment am I making? Am I evaluating the actual value or simply reacting to the way the price is presented? Understanding pricing psychology helps you become a smarter customer. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. It really supports the channel. Thank you again and enjoy your day.